Some have described the Alaska wilderness as the store outside your door. In Alaska, we're lucky enough to forage everything from flowers to fungi. In this week's Harvesting Alaska, KTVA 11's Heather Hinsey went to Cordova in search of spruce tips.
A foray into foraging as a young kid.
And it's kind of like a treasure hunt.
Turned into Erica Thompson-Clark's lifetime passion for picking wild.
It's what makes me feel good inside. I love teaching my kids about all of the things that this land can provide for us.
Erica grew up in Kodiak with her commercial fishing parents who taught her how to live off the land. Now in Cordova, she finds she doesn't have to go far for fresh greens.
I live 2 blocks from Main Street, and so it's just right off the side of the road, little trails that go into the woods that kids use to walk to school.
It was a cold spring in Cordova. Their growing season is a few weeks behind, but the spruce tips are finally ready.
You want them to be nice and plump like that, and you just, like I said, you rub the little brown skin off and you pick it like that. And if you pluck it, kind of just pull away from the tree, it'll stay intact, it won't fall apart.
Erica says the early summer spruce tips are a sign of the abundant harvest yet to come.
Living in rural Alaska and having access to fresh produce don't really go hand in hand. So being able to forage and harvest foods like nettles and goose tongue and fiddleheads and mushrooms, it's just it's such a privilege to be able to find all of these foods for free.
As much as she loves life in this small coastal town, Erica's time in Cordova is coming to an end. Her husband is being transferred to a Coast Guard station in Oregon. For Erica, it brings an opportunity to find new foods in a new place.
Foraging for wild food just helps us connect and ties us to the land, really in a way that not much else can. Everybody's always trying to find a way home. When I go foraging, I feel like I'm coming home.
In their soon-to-be packed-up kitchen, Erica and her 3-year-old daughter Hazel whip up a final batch of cookies.
I just use about a half a cup of spruce tips to a regular shortbread recipe.
She says spruce tips can be added to any recipe that calls for a citrus zest.
Look at those pretty spruce tips in that butter. Okay, so we're gonna can you set it down again, please, and turn it on real slow? Just one more, okay. Okay, that's a wad of butter. Oh. You are drooling butter and spruce tips out of your mouth.
The shortbread provides a sweet vessel to showcase the woodsy flavor of the greens.
Spruce tips.
A taste of Alaska, Erica will carry to the Oregon coast.
Going to a new place and finding the wild foods there helps me start to feel more settled and more grounded. Like it's my place. So I hope I can do that pretty fast.
The cookies are a hit with little Hazel and her brother Fisher. For Erica's family, life is about savoring the flavors around you.
It tastes like spruce tips.
No matter where you call home. In Cordova, Heather Hinsey, KTVA 11 News.
Wow, that looks delicious. Well, KTVA has partnered with Edible Alaska this season, where we'll take you from foraging to the kitchen. Edible flowers are the focus of our cooking segment tomorrow with Mary and Jessica. They will show us how to make syrup and a tasty beverage out of forage wildflowers. That's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on Daybreak and again at 6 p.m.